There's a bright red tractor on Spoon Hill Farm. He's always hard at work or play. If Farmer Fee's got a problem or a job to be done, it's Tractor Tom that saves the day. It's Tractor Tom, 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 Tom. What would we do without you? Successor Tom, 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 hooray. We couldn't do it without you.
Tom and Rev were cleaning up the grass mat cut up again. I'm glad Fee's chosen this farm for us to stay in, you two. Look at the pile I loaded on the trailer. I hope it's not too heavy for you, Tom. Oh, it's all right if you put some of it in RevMat, said Tom, like we did with the harvest wheat. Good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Buzz was not working. It was his day off, so he was resting in the shed. I don't like the rest when I'm not busy, he told himself. I do wish I can go someplace new. He thought about his first row in the market town, finding a shed he found the day before. It suddenly gave him an idea. He had been to Cambridge with his new friends the Cars, but there was a road he never thought to take. It's going to be a long trip, but I can look after myself. When no one was looking, he wrote a note and put it on the door, then slipped away unnoticed. He drove out of Kingston and onto the main road. Hey, running bold again. I've won the waiting game. A police officer was surprised to see Buzz running alone. I hope he stays in the limit ring, he said. Tom and Rev were ready to go to the tip when they stopped to notice the note put on the door. Gone to Taller. From Buzz, Tom read the note. None of us ever heard of Taller before. Where's my map? We can study it, said Rev. Got it. When he found the map, they looked for the name in the state they were in. There it is, said Tom. It's a village. What's he got to do with going there? It's miles from here, said Rev. I hope he's okay. They decided to find him after delivering the grass cutting. Meanwhile, the adventurous, enthusiastic Buzz reached a town called Glenorchy, where I went to alone by bus a day before, but he continued on to follow the road. He came to a signpost. That comes first. It's Queenstown, and it's miles from here, I reached. Let's see where the road can take me. So he took the left road, and his long drive began. It was a good thing he was driving in this part of the country, for he was about to see many things that look almost like his home in Spring Hill. He drove past a hill and another with trees. Then he found himself in a large opening, and the road seemed lonely. "Oh my!" he gasped. "This is terrific. Fee's never been along here for years. She'll be interested to see Tala. It's got a railway with a hill, plus there's Cradle Mountain." After a long hour of driving, Buzz came to a hill with an empty hotel. Oh dear. It's kind of poor to stay in when it's not in business, thought Buzz. I wonder if it will get restored. He climbed over the hill. At last he found Queenstown. "Aha!" exclaimed Buzz. "This is a piece of tour luck. Learning the signposts is easy now the road has taken me to Queenstown. What's more, I didn't get lost." He went in the town and looked for another signpost. Suddenly, he saw a car that was driving up to him. It was black and was looking for any place to hide in. To his horror, he could see it was Jackson Storm, the rotten racing car that was disqualified and had escaped the police. Quickly, Buzz looked for a place to hide. Another signpost caught his headlight. I hope he doesn't follow me, he thought. There was no doubt that he will stalk him. He left Queenstown. Hello? Who's that quad bike? Said Jackson. He must know where Lightning is. I'm to tackle him down if he doesn't tell me. He's never out of the race. He was new to this state of Tasman Sodor, but stalking a quad bike was a good idea, so he began to do so. Miles away from Queenstown, Buzz was passing a field when Mater did his trick on Terence the tractor. Wow! Tom and Rev will like coming here, said he. Lots of new things to see. No sign of Jackson Storm. He doesn't know this route, but I do. How very clever. A faint humming sound made him stop after getting off the road and look back. His springs went stiff, and his mouth was shockingly opened as he caught Jackson far behind and was getting closer. So you're the quad bike that Lightning knows, he said. Time you should tell me where he is. Then you'll have to catch me, mate. Try and tackle off-roading. Buzz got off the road, went on the grass, and went heading to a forest. Jackson thought he could outrun him. Silly, I don't go off-roading, I'm sticking to roads. But what he didn't realize was that the road was wet, and he was asking for trouble. Buzz was in the woods. He could see the main road just through the trees. He found a rock resting nearby. Let's see how you tackle this. He gave the rock a push. It moved, easing out of the mud, then fell down a slope. Jackson was almost to the woods, going along the main road, when he saw something blocking the road. He thought he could control his speed, but really, when at 100, he couldn't slow down, not when the road was wet. He soon asked for trouble. He tried to brake hard, which he did, but he just skidded. "Oh no!" he cried. There was a tragic crash. His front was badly damaged, and his engine couldn't go after the impact of getting flat. Buzz drove out of the woods to survey the wreck. "That will teach you to pick on Scrambler. You've spoiled little of our race. It serves you right for being a rotten racing car." So he cleared up the rock, then towed Jackson to a shed nearby. "Am I to get mended?" he asked Buzz. "No, not when your crime's found out," said Buzz. "However, the police will give you a chance of getting mended and maybe one day learn sense. But if you think of bullying Lightning again, then it's museum days for you." He was about to leave when he heard a police car approaching. "Hello, little codbike. What's been going on here?" said the officer who came out of the car. "This racing car Jackson Storm has been a bully, sir. Lightning told me he was disqualified from the race." He told him about his crime in the market tip, and how he almost tackled him down if he didn't tell him about why Lightning was not out of the race. "It's a good thing you stopped him," said the officer. "He'll be in a big mend, which will take days. We'll sort this car out. You've done your part." Buzz went on his way, leaving Jackson only to watch him till he was gone. "Poor car. Not lucky, is he? Wait till Lightning hears about this," he chuckled as he continued his journey to tell her.
Inspector Tom, 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 what would we do without you? Successor Tom, 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 hooray, we couldn't do it without you. We couldn't do it